Should you seal travertine or not seal travertine? That is the question. Very Shakespearean, right? So several years ago, we had travertine put. We built a pool in our backyard and had travertine decking put out. Love it. You know, it's nice. And my wife, I own a home inspection business. So I'm really busy with that. My wife was at mostly to do with having this pool being done, and we had travertine put down, and I wasn't really involved that much with that portion of it, and but my memory or recollection when I talked to my wife was, it's like, no, you want the travertine to look natural. Don't worry about it. You know, you don't need to seal it. Okay, whatever. So fast forward, we've had it 5 or 6 years, and then we had we paid a guy to pressure wash the travertine deck and whatnot. You know, 'cause some places getting a little bit of mildew here and there. You know, where it's shady, and I remember we had that, or she had that discussion with him again, and he was saying, don't you know, don't need to seal it, whatever. And I really didn't think that much about it until a couple of days ago. I started looking at the travertine, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of places that are starting to be eat away with that, and I'll show you that now. Some more places. There, kind of eating into this pretty good. And that almost looks like styrofoam there. Yeah, here it's eaten into pretty good. And it wasn't like this, you know, when it was installed. And I could go on and show you more and more places. So, you know, I started thinking, hey man, I got to do something about this. It's, you know, it's getting worse and worse. And I did. So I got out and I pressure washed the entire pool. And then that was a little bit of a job. And then I put sealant on it. I did that yesterday. It's still drying. I'll tell you a little bit about that in a second. There you can see where that's a little messed up there. Here's one that's, you know, really kind of eat up, and you can see where I put the sealant. It's still drying. That was the one thing that I wasn't exactly ready for, was the sealant takes a while to dry, you know, and I got dogs and life goes on. So, yeah, the dogs had to go out to the bathroom. So they've tracked it. As you can see, I'm going to have to get the pressure washer back out and, you know, clean that off. And I tracked it as well. It's still not completely dry. So let me back up a little bit. So as I started noticing all these places, you know, that are getting worse, you know, I started doing a little research. I really hadn't paid all that much attention to it before that. Yeah, it said that travertine is, you know, it's a material that is porous, and, you know, moisture is susceptible to moisture, and you get a lot of sustained moisture. Yeah, it can start to deteriorate, and it recommend that you did seal it. So, you know, follow the directions. I went and got, I got a pressure washer, big time pressure washer. You know, I pressure wash it all, get it all clean. And then I shopped around a little bit. I settled on Thompson's water sealer. This is just a small gallon thing. I had you know, also 2 5-gallon things, but I couldn't lift them up for the video. But you know, it said could take 24 to 48 hours to dry, as I'm finding out the hard way. But hopefully that'll seal that up and stop the deterioration. It says you also need to redo it about every 3 years or so. So I'm going to put that on my calendar. I think this is what happened. I think initially when they were installed, they had a pre-sealant on it, and that wore off a little bit naturally over time. And then, you know, we had this guy pressure wash it, and that took it off even more. So then that's when they started deteriorating really bad. So hopefully this will solve my problem. I mean, they're not beyond walkable now, but I'm like, man, if I don't do something about this, this is going to get to where it's going to cut your feet when you walk on it. So hopefully this will take care of it. And we'll be in good shape, and maybe 3 years from now, I'll be doing it again. So, should you seal travertine? My vote is yes, because it's a porous material, and it'll take on water and it'll start to deteriorate. But research it first. Do your own research. But I recommend if you have a travertine, that you do need to seal it periodically. This has been Preston Sandlin with Home Inspection Carolina. If you ever need a home inspection or home inspection question, please don't hesitate to message me through wherever you're watching this video. And please like, subscribe, whatever the kids are doing these days, and sharing is caring. So if you want to share it with somebody, that's cool too. Thanks for watching.